What's up? Okay, now I just had a couple beers and I'm thinking I gotta make this video. And I just talked to somebody and they're like, you gotta share this with people. So, okay. So, back not even a couple years ago, I was very religious. I was a Christian. Well, I'm still kind of, I believe in some of the teachings of Christ, but not in an extremist point of view where I think I'm actually going someplace. I like the principles of, like, I would have to get back to you, but, like, okay, this book I got when I was in high school. I wanted it. It was the latest rage. I was a part of the Assembly of God. I grew up in the Assembly of God. I went to a bunch of different Christian academies, way too many growing up. I was very religious. I wrote a lot of religious poetry. I didn't really publish any. It was kind of embarrassing to me and kind of still is for some reason. I always wanted a closeness with God. I always wanted this connection, and I would go out. I went to an alternative school, and my sophomore year, I tried going to people that were really hardcore anarchist, punk, just somebody who was causing trouble, and I'd just befriend them. I would talk to them, ultimately trying to counsel them to kind of turn to Christ. And the hardest thing about this whole thing is the fact that I wish I could just repeat the conversation that I had with that person I began talking about. But this is about being who you are. Now, you can get to a point where you know this thing entirely, and there's a lot of holes in this, let me tell you. There's also maybe some useful things in some books, but mostly it's just garbled up. I have a whole lot of notes about every book and everything that has happened to me that this book has influenced in my life. But the biggest change happened to me when I was looking through TV programs, and I would hate pastors or whoever was talking to me because, I felt you should live your own life. And then I watched Joyce Meyer one day because my mom was watching or whatever, and she was talking about loving yourself and people being angry with her because she likes herself. And it was like what do you call that? Like a pick and a hammer, and it just hit me really hard, and just my walls cracked because or a mask maybe, because I'm gay and growing up gay, and I'm in churches that were condemning me, schools that were saying that if you're gay we're going to kick you out, but ultimately talking about an all-powerful, everywhere being, all knowledgeable, all wisdom entity that is neither male nor female, but really motherly and fatherly combined, that is just overseeing your life, and if you follow these ways, this being will guide you in unconditional love and serenity in your life. And let me tell you, that is not my life. It really isn't. I don't think anybody can really claim that. You can be happy with yourself, you can be proud of yourself, your life, and your choices, and that's it ultimately. And what I found is it was a mask, because I was unhappy with myself, and if I could get somebody to accept Christ, what you're doing, and the whole reason why I started the conversation with this person to begin with was because someone who was heavily religious, who was very similar to my old self, who was younger than me, and I won't say his, well, I will if you message me, I'll show you his link, but basically, it's like, you're not happy with yourself, And if you look at how street preachers work, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with your personality or your upbringing, your relationship with yourself, and whatever religion that you're in, that I can use as a whole to break you down into tears to get an instant, close, loving relationship with you, and you saying, yes, I will accept Christ. Christ loves me. I see this. You're so kind. You're so loving. And ultimately what they're saying when they say, I love God, I love you, thank you so much, is they're saying that to you. And they go out with an attitude as, I've been sent from Christ. And so when they receive Christ, you're receiving them. And most of these people are lonely themselves. Most of these people are hurt themselves. Most of these people wear a mask. They may be gay, they may be bi, they may be straight, whatever. But the point is that they do not like themselves enough to be themselves, to make their own decisions. So they need something. They need something to tell them that it's okay to exist, even though I don't think it's okay to exist. And it's okay to, hate yourself because it's okay. I'm going to give you reasons why you hate yourself, and I'm going to give you reasons to love yourself. And as long as you do what I say, you're going to go to someplace happy. You're going to wind up with things that you don't have, and you're going to wind up in a much happier place. And that's what I saw when I saw this guy go to a guy with a bunch of piercings, basically. And this guy was really smooth and not letting him. He knew exactly what was going on, and he was above it. So much above it, it was just awesome. And he had so many piercings, and it was just really funny to me to watch this, because it's like, this guy thought it was really cool that he did this thing. That he went to this guy who was heavily pierced and tattooed, who was basically just your average guy on the street, Really, I mean, not that everybody, the average margin of people in the nation have tattoos and piercings all over their face, but I'm saying like the average guy that, has experienced life, or is punk, or you don't even really have to have a whole bunch of piercings and tattoos. I feel like I'm going to get yelled at by some people, but if you understand where I'm coming from and what I'm saying, then, then I don't really need to go on, but yeah. And that's it, basically. I think it came out a lot rougher than I wanted it to come out, so I hope. Yeah, I'm just going to end it right there. No more drinking for tonight. By the way, I'm actually healing up okay. I had a sandwich today, 2 months ahead of time, and I think I'm a little pale. It's stretched out. It hurts really bad. Lip separated. And there's a stitch I gotta get taken out. So, but it's all good. Hope you guys are doing well. Comment, rate. Peace out. Be yourself. That's the best thing.